Welcome back to the show again. Just finishing up on last week's matches, North Geelong had a very comfortable win over Bannockburn by 16 goals. Bertie, you were commenting on this game just in the break.
Yeah, look, once again, surprisingly enough, at quarter time, Bannockburn were in front. So gave North a bit of a scare there, and North have regrouped and fought back and come home with a win.
Bannockburn also another side that's improving.
Well, Deb Barclay, first year as senior coach out there, and she's got a young group of girls out there as well, and moulding them into a half-decent team.
Now today, a bit of a challenge for them. They take on Werribee.
Big challenge.
At Werribee too.
In Werribee as well. So, look, yeah, definitely have their work cut out for them, and they're really going to have to be on their
Good
game.
luck to them.
Good, yeah.
That's right.
To stay with Werribee.
Now, perhaps a very close game, or I'm hoping anyway. This would be a great game, Bellpost Hill versus Anarchy after Anarchy's results last weekend.
Well, look, definitely. Look, Anarchy have, they got their backs up now, and they're going to, definitely take on Bellpost Hill with everything they've got. As far as I know, Bellpost Hill got a full team in, no one missing this week. We've actually got a couple of girls away in a few weeks' time. Actually, when they play Werribee. Bellpost still got a few away, so we'll wait until that happens. But I think at home, probably Bellpost still will be too strong for Anarchy.
Holly, what are you thinking about that game? You played Bellpost last weekend.
Look, I think Bellpost Hill might take it out this week because they are a really, really strong side. From what I hear, Anarchy has got quite a bit of a younger side in at the moment. They had a good game last week, but I think Bellpost Hill will take it out.
You think so as well?
Yeah, I think Bellpost Hill will just be too strong.
They do seem strong after last weekend. And North Geelong are taking on Thompson now. North Geelong with a good result last weekend.
Yes.
How do you think this will shape up, Bertie?
Look, North have only had one loss for the year. And so they're travelling really nicely at the moment.
They're doing very well.
They're doing really well. But Thompson being Thompson, and they'll want to put North Geelong away. Even though North Geelong are at home, I think Thompson will probably be a little bit too strong. Pretty much last week's results, North Geelong shot 50 goals, and Julie Cotter shot 43 of them.
Yeah.
So pretty much anyone who's half a decent coach will think, right, shut down Julie, we shut down them. It's pretty much, that's it in a nutshell.
So you think this game will pretty much be contested under the goal ring?
Yeah, I think so. I think Georgia Young will play goalkeeper, and Sonia Harris probably will fall back, and they'll probably double up on Julie Cotter, and that'll just choke up North Geelong.
Now, what about this game? Inverleigh taking on Corio.
Now, there's a good game.
I think there's a good game.
Look, I'll tell you what, the way Inverleigh's been playing and the way Corio's been playing, it's going to be a bloody good game. And it's out of Inverleigh as well.
I think so, yeah.
So, look...
Does that give Inverleigh an advantage playing out there?
I think it does. I think a little bit of home court advantage, a little bit of more. You'll have more supporters out there than what Corio will, and Corio really will have to bring their A game to the game to beat Inverleigh. And I think after last week's results with Corio going down to East, Mandy Lima should be saying, "Girls, this is our game. This is ours this week."
It's a good opportunity for them.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I wouldn't be surprised if Corio come away with their tails between their legs.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, girls?
Yeah.
I actually agree. I reckon Inverleigh might pit them, actually. It's probably going to be very, very close. But I think Inverleigh, being at home and stuff, will have that bit more of an advantage. And they are looking, stronger each game as well. So.
Now you girls are taking on East Geelong today. Big game for you. East Geelong's been playing very well. How are you feeling about that game? You're back in this week, Fiona?
Yes, I fingers crossed. So, but everything's looking good so far. Look, we're going to go in there with our heads held high. In the end, we've got nothing to lose going into any of the games that we go and play. We're coming from the bottom each time. So I guess, we're just going to go in there and give it our all. And who knows what will happen at the end of the day.
And Holly, good to have Fiona back in. I imagine you guys play together in defence.
Yeah. It's great to have Fiona back. I feel a bit lost without her normally because we just know where each other's going. We don't have to really talk about it. So, hopefully we'll be able to bring a bit of good defence to the game today and see how we go on the scoreboard, I guess.
Good luck to you on that one. And the final game is Belmont versus Winch. Bertie, I would think this was clearly going to go Winch's way.
You would think so, wouldn't you? Belmont are at home. Are they at home? Yeah, they are too. I actually thought they were down at Winch for some reason.
At Belmont.
But look, the thing with Belmont in their game last week, they came back in the third quarter. I mean, they were down by 7 or 8 at one stage, and I thought they're going to get blown away.
Yeah.
But to their credit, they didn't, and they regrouped and they fought back. And in the end, it was only it's one centre pass, 2 goals, one centre pass. That's all it was at the end of the day. So I think probably if Belmont shorten their game up a little bit and not to go too much lollipop passing around the place, and really make Lynch work in defence, they have a chance. They really are half a chance. More than likely, Stacey Ward there in defence might have the job on Julia Knott, and anything can happen on the day. If you go into the game with the right frame of mind, then the rest will take care of itself.
Absolutely, got to think positively.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
And a tip from you girls for this game?
I'm probably tipping, because we've actually played both sides.
Yeah.
I'm actually tipping probably Winch to get over the line, because Belmont seems to be having a few problems there. They're not as good as they were last year, but they are still working on it. But look, from our experience, I'd be tipping Winch.
I agree with that one as well.
Yeah. Well, looks like some fantastic netball coming up today. I'm looking forward to a couple of those matches. Thank you so much, Fiona and Holly, for coming in today. It's been great to have you on the show.
One thing I've got to say hello to someone.
Oh, you go for it, Bertie.
Young Jack and Hope.
Yep.
They watch our show every week.
Okay.
They're at home with their little brother William and Mum Michelle. They wanted me to say hello. So hi guys. How you going out there?
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now, Bertie, this is my last show for 6 weeks.
It is.
I'm heading off to Europe, so I'm very sad to say see you later, but at the same time, not really.
No, I know. After the after the show this morning, you're going to go and have a party. Because
I'm flying out tonight.
You won't see me anymore.
No, I won't.
Are you distressed about that?
I'm very distressed about that.
Okay. You want me to call you, or you want to call me?
That's fine, thanks.
Okay. All right.
Fine. I'll let you know how it goes when I get back.
Okay.
But
okay.
you will be heading
Hey,
out the show.
You're not going to Croatia, are you?
No, I'm not.
Good. That's right. Just checking.
I'm not.
Good.
So I'm going to be leaving you in very capable hands.
Don't worry. I'll try. Fana will be there. Flick will be here.
Flick will be back.
It'll be all good.
All right.
It'll be all good.
Good
If
luck,
we have any really major problems, I'll call you.
You know where I am.
You can fly back.
All right. Thanks for joining us again for today's show. It is a wrap for today. Stay around. Next up is Dick and the guys with the GDFL Footy Show.
I'm here to tell you how football is strong.